Stroud Times is at the home of Wotton Auction Rooms today, and I'm not standing in front of my new company car, unfortunately, but if you fancy getting your hands on this beautiful roller called Minky, then here's how. Joseph Trinder is from Wotton Auction Rooms. This isn't your company car, is it right?
Sadly not. No, I wish it was. A few people have sort of assumed that earlier on today, and I've let them think it. The question is that your Rolls-Royce parked outside the front was quite hard to say no to, really. But no, it's this wonderful classic car is coming up in our next sale on the 21st of September.
What can you tell us about this beautiful car?
Well, I can tell you that Minky, as she's affectionately known by her current owner, I love the name, she's a 1972 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, so one of the most popular models of Rolls-Royce ever made or commissioned.
And how did it come into your hands then?
Well, it's owned by a gentleman collector and a long-standing client of ours from the sort of Cirencester area who's had her for a number of years. And he's got quite a stable, I think maybe 6 or 8 now, maybe a few more than that actually. So I think it was just decided that Minky is going to need to find a new home, I think, to make room in the garage for another sort of classic beauty that he's got his eyes on. So we're delighted to take her on, and she'll be the star of the show, I'm sure, on the 21st of September.
So what sort of money are we talking about for something like this?
So we're estimating Minky, I'm going to keep calling her that, at £8,000 to £12,000. I think, you know, for the age, for the condition, for the fact that in 52 years she's done something like, I think it's 84,000 miles in total. So she is a remarkable survivor of her time, offered for sale at frankly very approachable money, really.
And it goes, doesn't it? You've been driving it around for the last couple of hours.
She goes beautifully. I've had the pleasure of being able to drive this around, fully insured, etc. I do add, for the last few hours, bringing her from Cirencester to Wotton, and she drives like a dream. It's been wonderful. And the bodywork is in, you know, probably 9 out of 10 condition. The interior is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's been really well looked after by a consecutive list of owners. We've got a full sort of owner service history, and we've also got a famous first owner as well.
So who was the first owner?
It was the one and only Lord Lew Grade, who I know you guys in the media world recognise the name straight away. So media, impresario and entrepreneur. He's responsible for bringing the Muppets to British TV. So quite an important sort of name and face from 20th century media history, really.
As well as being a really stunning looking car, what other features does she boast?
The things that have struck me, particularly, as I say, having been driving her around for the last couple of hours, something I'm going to find very hard to stop doing in a few minutes, it's little things like, you know, you think 1972, she's got a full sort of suite of electric windows. Another feature that I adore is the fact that she has an optional sort of dividing screen between the front and back seats. So if James is driving you home and the conversations is getting a little bit, you know, sort of, should we say, intimate or for any other reason a bit dull or, you know, sort of uninteresting, with the flick of a switch, the partition comes up and you have privacy of conversation. And I think that's a wonderful feature.
Perfect. Joseph, I am dying to go for a ride in Minky.
We have to, don't we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have to.
Let's do it. Come on then. It just makes you smile. I'm absolutely beaming.
I've felt exactly the same way all day, really, and it's actually quite addictive just driving round and and just taking her for a jolly good spin.
So we're nearly home. What an amazing ride, Joseph.
Oh, thank you. No, she's coming home to have a well-earned rest, I think, before sale day.
You drove it really beautifully as well.
Thank you very much indeed.